So the Nuggets remain, well, shouldn't they move ahead? Now they remain in the 5 seed because they lost that game in Minnesota.
Correct.
So they're sitting right there, but they are 1 full game ahead of the Lakers. That could change Thursday night because the Lakers currently are up 1-0 on the Nuggets in the season series so far. You're right, though. I think the goal for the rest of this season, with 20 games to play now, the goal is that 3 seed.
Yeah, and it's very attainable, right? I mean, you only have to have the same record as the Timberwolves to be able to move ahead of them because you have won the season series against them. And then the Rockets, they're doing this thing again. They did it last year too. They finished second last year, and they just they play really good defense, just enough offense. Obviously, Kevin Durant is making a difference for them this year, but they are catchable. They've not played just amazing basketball all year long.
Well, you play a game against them still,
and you still have another game against them. Yeah, so
and that would give you the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
as well.
There you go.
Let's take a look at our Toyota game recap in case you missed it tonight. A game that had a little bit of everything, including a double big lineup. Big Val in the starting 5. He starts a fast break with a steal, and that's the easy way to Hardaway. That's how you run it. Nikola looked like a tree among shrubs out there. There's the old water polo move.
Just grabs it with one hand and puts it right back in.
But the Nuggets trailed after 1, closing seconds of the quarter. 3 for Zvi. Mikhailuk. Man, I wish I could pronounce names as well as Chris Marlowe. I'm not even sure if that was accurate.
Mikhailuk.
Whatever. Jamal gets going. Did you see him get stuck in the washing machine there?
Yeah.
Hit by everybody, but the Nuggets regain the lead late in the half. Bruce finds Jamal. The Nuggets are up 2 again. Final seconds of the half. Keontae George. Man, he was on one.
This one is a crazy shot.
Utah up 1 at halftime. 1-point advantage for the home team. We go to the third quarter, and the Nuggets come out of the half on fire. In fact, they score 8 points the first 8 of the half. Look at this trick shot by Jamal going side door.
I mean, he looked like he shot it left, and then it veered back right, all net.
A little later, great defense here. Joker rebounds, quick outlet. Julian Strother. Julian had a nice game. Pretty finish. The lead is 6. More magic tricks from Jamal Murray. This one from the corner pocket as he backs into like the 4th row for that shot.
No, the degree of difficulty of these shots just kept getting more difficult, and he made them all anyway.
Denver was up 7 headed to the 4th. Joker comes back. They add to that lead, but they could not put them away. Kyle Filipowski makes it a 3-point game in the 4th. Then Keontae George. Man, look at how tough it is to cover this cat.
Yeah, he changes speed so well. Obviously, the use of both hands. And then just has that quick first step straight to the rim.
Nuggets are down now. And now they're down 4 after that turnover. That turnover bug struck again. But Jamal Murray doing his best to keep the Nuggets alive. Tough bucket here. Boy, they needed every single one of these from Jamal. It's a dogfight. Under a minute to play. Utah down 1. They go to George. We showed you this. You saw this. Initially called a foul. We thought it was a foul. It looked like Joe could be out of the game. They reviewed it. No foul. George has a chance to tie at the buzzer. He does not. And the Nuggets get out of Dodge with a win. Final numbers brought to you by Chevy. The Nuggets, the bottom set of numbers. The Nuggets start this game with a double big lineup and get outscored in the paint.
Yeah, and I think, let's see, Filipowski, maybe 6'10", and then the next the tallest player was Oscar Tshiebwe at 6'8". And you got outscored 50-44 in the paint, but it really does go to show you the 2 things were happening there with the Utah Jazz. One, in transition, they were getting straight to the rim. This was not like stop at the 3-point line and bomb a 3 in. And then also, just in the half court, they were getting straight line drives, and they were in your paint all night long, finishing at the rim. So the Nuggets survived here tonight. I mean, there was things happening on that stat sheet that would lead you to believe you probably lost this game here today. But they won it, and so they can correct on a win. But, that's very impressive for a team that small to score a team that tall in the paint.
Well, the guys on the court for Utah, they don't hear the T word. They don't care about tanking. They tried to win.
Yeah, they want to win. Every time they step on the court.
But the organization's sitting there going,
We did it right. We did it.
When we come back, we'll go inside
Are they toasting?
the Nuggets locker room. They're like, yeah, good show, guys. All right. I called the league office. Well, how's that review looking? That replay, can we get it? Really? It's needed this win, and Julian Strother needed this game. He scored again. 3 threes, 15 points. Very active tonight. A different Julian Strother.
Well, yeah, he played with aggressiveness to the rim. I thought, he didn't settle for any shot. He took the shots that he wanted, and was able to knock down 3-point shots as well. So, look, generally speaking, it's been a really nice few weeks for Julian Strother. He had a couple of games here recently that were not what he wanted, but he didn't let that do anything. He came back here tonight, shook it off, and put 15 on the board.
And we've got Julian Strother in the Nuggets locker room right now talking to Katie Winge.
Julian, why do you feel like you guys were able to get this win here tonight?
It was one of them things I feel like we was all on the same wavelength in terms of we can't leave Utah without a win, especially just the way the schedule is upcoming and what happened in the past week or so. Just making sure we left with a win was the most important thing.
What do you feel like you've learned about this team throughout that stretch?
We learned a lot, but I feel like we've identified the things that could hold us back in terms of doing what we want to do and winning a championship. So just being able to see those things and actually make changes to them in the next month and a half while we got a chance, that's the goal.
It feels like more even now than before. Teams are throwing 2, 3, 4 bodies at Nikola Jokic. How important is it for you guys to make shots behind that?
It's super important just to relieve some of that pressure and just just allow Nikola to get normal matchups and things. If he can even just get into a double team, those are things that he thrives in those situations, and he always makes the right reads. So making them shots is just going to propel us all, and then this is going to open up the court for everybody.
What did you see from Jamal Murray getting in the zone tonight?
Just a special shot-making performance. When Maul gets on them heaters, it's always fun to watch, and he makes some real tough ones. So as a scorer, I love to see that, and he's just a special talent.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jamal playing like the all-star that he is tonight. 45 of them. Count them. 45. Yeah, take yourself all the way back off the court. From Nikola Jokic, who had quite the physical encounters in Utah tonight. He's with our own Katie Winge.
Nikola, how would you describe the way you guys were able to stay with it to win this?
Yes, the first half was so-so, but they play really aggressive. They in the first half they had a lot of transition points, and I think we kind of slowed them down until the fourth quarter. Then George made a couple big shots, and Jamal had a couple big shots. So we find a way to win the game, definitely.
How are you seeing teams throw multiple bodies at you in the last couple games?
I was trying not to force it and try to play the game, and I think it was okay. We did a good job, passing, scoring. We still score 120 points, so it's a good night for us.
That challenge at the end, it really did make a role in this game and in this win. Did you know it wasn't a foul right away, or what are you thinking when you call it timeout challenge?
I just try to see, did I see something crucial, because I didn't feel like it was something that is affecting, let's say, like that. So I just look at them to see, do they see something, like did they slap him or whatever. So and it was a good challenge for us.
When Jamal's having a game like he had tonight, what are you thinking?
I am just ability to make shots, create his own shots, making sometimes getting to basket, sometimes like making tough shot. Just ability to create and make open, good, bad, tough shots.
All right, thank you.
The more I think about it, Demps, I sort of like Joker's newest tactic. If smaller guys are going to undercut him and take his legs out, just fall on him.
Just fall on him. No, seriously. Look, that's what big men should do. As you can't have smaller players feeling like they can do whatever they want, like body you up and make you frustrated and all those things. Okay, well, if they knock you down, fall on them.
Enjoy all these pounds.
Yeah, exactly right. So, but I also liked what he had to say to Katie right there in the locker room, because he doesn't sound super frustrated right now. He's just like, look, I'm going to just make the plays that are presented to me. And right now, at least tonight, those plays were to kind of really spray the ball out to shooters and hope that your teammates make the shots.
And now comes the tough part. The toughest 6-game stretch of the season. Pathwater is the exclusive water partner of the Denver Nuggets. Here are 5 of those games, but I can tell you it ends with the Lakers at the end of this line. It starts with the Lakers and ends with the Lakers. Wow. If I told you that in March they got the Lakers, the Knicks, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Spurs, and then the Lakers again, I defy you to find a tougher 6-game stretch in the league.
Yeah, that's very difficult. It just is. And for the Nuggets, when you're not playing your best basketball, it looks even more difficult. The good thing for the Nuggets is you got 1, 2, 3 of them at home right there. I don't know if that second Lakers game is at home or on the road, that you just mentioned, but, hopefully Ball Arena can be a refuge for you in terms of being able to deal with some of these, very tough basketball teams. You got to go back to OKC. Everybody's going to be up for that game after what happened the last time in OKC. And then you got to play the San Antonio Spurs, and Spurs are trying to fit. Right now, the Spurs are trying to catch OKC.
Yeah. Oh, they got a lot to play for.
Exactly right. So the stakes are high.
Man,
here.
every game this time of year, the stakes are high.
Mm-hmm.
The stakes weren't high for Utah tonight, and the Nuggets barely survived. So,
yeah.
I mean, throw your stakes. Hey, go to Cafe de Texas if you want.
This is the Texas de Brazil, and get your steaks.
Get your steaks wherever you want to get them. Stakes are going to be high at this juncture of the season in the NBA. The Nuggets find a way to win in Utah. They snap their losing streak, and now they welcome the Lake Show coming to town Thursday night. For my partner, Chris Dempsey, and the rest of our crew here at Altitude Sports, hey, stick around because I know the Altitude Avalanche crew is going to come up with their post-game show. The Avs are in it right now.